So I'm sitting here watching a little something something from Franchard Pearson. And he was showing that time in, I think it was 2016, when Obama was given that red and white cape and that Indian hat or whatever, some kind of assembly they had with him. And then he showed Kanye with the red and black cape, hollering, but we not black, we Indians. But check this out. They say, the people who got Google and all of the information they put out there, that they're not brown, they're not black. They like a suntan color. These people are the Indians, the natives, the original people. But if you say you got original people, and then you say that the people who was kidnapped is not the original people, you say you got native people, but the people who was kidnapped, not the native people. You say you got Indians, but the people who was kidnapped, they're not the Indians. Well, let's just say for shits and giggle, the people who are the Indians, because I did Google search, how many native Indians are still alive? Now, it says like 5 million, okay? And let's just say for shits and giggles, the 5 million ain't got nothing to do with the brown and black people, that the native, aboriginal, indigenous Indians, original people, is these people over here who just got a tan color. The question still remains, who are the brown and black people? Why is they not trying to find? You cannot call these people no animal. Okay, so where do animals come from? If they want to call us animals and beasts, where did the animals and the beasts come from? It doesn't matter what we are or who we are. They're not wanting to ever discuss, where did we come from? You see, they deflect from that. Nobody ever wants to talk about that. If we keep having a war back and forth about who is the real deal, who is the original, because there is an original and there are some fake. So if you say these people are the original, even though you said other people is a fake, where did those fake people come from? Who are those fake people? Because every time we say who we are, they say we not. So where would we get it from that we are these people if we're not these people to say we are these people? You see? This thing I know I goes in high gear. I want the truth. I really, really, really want the truth. And the only way you're going to find the truth is if you ask questions and you have a meeting of the mind with other people. You see all of this scandal with Jake? Everything that they said about Jake, Jake did it. Jake did it, he doing it, and he gonna lie till the end. You know why he gonna lie? Because Jake is very much aware that everything was energy and that he was harvesting people's energy, because people have a right to choose whether they want to listen to him lie or not. And they got a right to choose not to listen to him lie or not. You see, everything that we do is of our own free will. Nobody made anybody believe in Jake. Nobody made nobody go to Jake church. Nobody made nobody trust Jake. People did that of their own free will because they're not looking at themselves. I don't care what they're teaching in that church. Some light should go on in a person sooner or later and say, ask a question. I know everything about Jake and the livelihood and what he doing. Everybody in that church should have at least one question for Jake. First of all, how is it Jesus has not arrived and it's been over 2,000 years? Why do the people have to die to go back to heaven to ask Jesus these questions when these preachers say they're preaching about the word of God? Why can't nobody in the church see that the word that's in the book came from some mere man perception and perspective? That did not come from God. Those words in the book came from a mere man's perspective. And it's been changed time and time and time again. So why don't people ask questions? The truth will set you free. People don't want to do the work because they would have to be doing it by themselves, and a lot of people don't know how to do the work by themselves because of the spirit of codependence we have been given. All of the stuff that the Hollywood celebrities have been doing, y'all, they have been getting power from dark forces. The light has power and the darkness has power. And both of them come from the spiritual realm. There are spirit guides, spirit forces, spirit angels that works in people's favor. And people like Jake, Kanye, Cardi B, Kim Kardashian, Beyonce, her husband Jay-Z, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, Kanye West, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and all of them, they have a dark force that's protecting them in the spiritual realm to continue to do the darkness. They have dark forces working for them to continue doing what they're doing, to protect them to continue doing the darkness. That's why it's called a spiritual war. There's dark forces working in the spiritual realm to protect Jake. You see? And now we're in the age of Aquarius. They cannot get away with lying anymore because anything that does not line up with authenticity, it will be drawn and brought to the light for questioning. You see? So they must tell us the truth wrapped up with a lie. Kanye going on these rants. You see what I'm saying? And P. Diddy and all that. They've been doing these things. These people know about the spiritual realm. They know about dark forces that can work them to have power. These people understand snatching your soul. Because if they keep you in a low vibration where you don't believe no more than what I tell you to believe, then they got power over you spiritually. You see? No pastors empowering the people. Why must people keep going to church to listen to the pastor generation after generation after generation after generation? Why don't y'all see that? If my pastor taught my grandmother, why my grandmother couldn't teach her children and her children teach her children? Why must every generation keep going and get it from the same pastor? If the pastor taught my grandmother, then she should know enough to teach her own children. And once she teaches to her children should know enough to teach it to their children. So why must everybody keep going to the pastor? That's the program, y'all. So that everybody learn the same thing. You see? Because once grandma learned it, she's going to regurgitate it in her perception to her children. Excuse me. And once those children learn it, they're going to teach it to their children in their perspective. And it keeps changing. You see what I'm saying? But the pastors and the churches don't want it to change. We keep living in the past about what happened 2,000 years ago with people who don't have last names and people we don't have no proof of. We don't have no proof, no facts of Jesus, and neither now one of them people in that book, black or white. So why would we regurgitate and follow anything that we can't prove and have no facts about? Why don't we live in the moment, which we can prove and learn from our experience every day? Why are we living according to 2,000 years ago? And not in this present moment, every day, learning something from every day, the people that we meet, the places that we go, the things that we do.